Well. Good morning, West Ham fans. Happy transfer day. Pinch punch, first of the month. And we've got Bournemouth. Let's talk about some updates. So obviously it's two things going on. Obviously you play Bournemouth this evening, 7:30 kickoff at London Stadium, and we've got the January transfer window closing as well. Could it be an exodus? An apocalypse of midfield players leaving? I don't think so, in all honesty. Certainly not with any incomings potentially coming in, but maybe there's a few little tidbits of information we've seen in the last few hours, which might suggest maybe we might do something. So that's what the idea is. It's a quick update just to give you the latest rumours. So let's start with this guy. I'm sure we all know who he is. Let's just move on. We all know this guy. We're going to move on. Yeah, let's move on. Only joking. So obviously we spoke about one of his teammates actually the other day, the Le Havre centre half. But this is another Le Havre centre half we've been linked to. And according to a couple of sources, West Ham are in advanced talks to sign him on loan. His name is Arona Sangante. Arona Sangante. And according to, for example, LBSDS journalist Seb Enclear Foot, he says West Ham are in talks to get a deal done on loan, apparently, before the 11 p.m. deadline. Again, he's a defender, and apparently we're very active in our pursuit for Sangante. Apparently, by all accounts, he's a 21-year-old defender, and he is highly regarded within France in terms of being a real prospect. He might be. I mean, one report says a loan deal, the other says he'll be going obviously as a permanent deal. This is a forward thinking. This is not wanting to come in now, because at the moment I think centre half is a position I think we're sort of all right with, but very much this is a looking at getting a very good player potentially, but for next year realistically, whether it's similar to other French young players we've been linked with, where we've bought them and then we will loan them back to their parent club until the end of the season. That might be what we do with Sangante or Sangante. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it completely wrong, but he's a top young talent, and he would improve if he stays with us, he would improve options potentially, particularly as we're sort of still fighting on two fronts in terms of obviously our Premier League position, but also in Europa League coming in next month. So we'll wait to see what happens there. But apparently in advanced talks, whatever that may mean. But obviously, we've been linked to a couple of Le Havre centre-halves. But we'll see which one, if any, we get. Who knows? The one that doesn't go away, Armando Broja. Originally, Chelsea were 50 million, then 35. Now they're like a loan with obligation. But now apparently they're opening to let him leave on a straight loan deal. And that has perked the interest of West Ham and Fulham. Both clubs are obviously interested in him, as well as several others, Wolves, Aston Villa, but they were put off by the price tag for Armando. On a loan deal, maybe on a loan deal, he would obviously offer more options in the forward positions, allowing us to maybe, for the time being, maybe push Bowen onto the right hand side until Paqueta's back, and then put Kudus onto the left, or just have options on a loan deal, a straight loan deal. It's not under so much obligation to play him as such, unless obviously it says in his contract. So there's a good chance there's going to be plenty of proposals coming through him for the next few hours on a straight loan deal, and one of them could be from West Ham, and probably not the most exciting. But would definitely add some more quality to us, into our squad, and particularly also with lots of Callum Marshall going, could open up the door if Mbama does sign a new deal to go out on loan as well to gain some much needed first team experience. So it might not be the worst signing, in all honesty. And lastly, according to let me find it. Where is it? According to Dutch media outlet Voetbal Premier, a late Hammers move to sign Steven Bergwijn cannot be ruled out. it suggested that we could be pushed into signing or putting a deal in for him if Fornals or Benrahma leaves today. I would suggest if both leave today, we probably would. That would be the plan in my eyes. Basically, Ajax looking to recoup around at least, well, most of the £27 million they paid Spurs a couple of years ago. He's 26, as we know. He's bagged 8 goals for Spurs and 10 assists in 80 odd games. But for Ajax, 24 goals, 11 assists in 67 games. Obviously, we know he's got pace, he's got technical ability. He's somebody who can come in and play now, whereas someone like Ibrahim Osman was very much one for the future. So we shall see. Obviously, it'll be a massive upgrade, in my opinion, from the options we have on the left in terms of Benrahma and in terms of Fornals. It will also allow Paqueta to move into a 10 role potentially, and gives us a number of different options there, which is encouraging because fingers crossed we keep injury free for the rest of the season. But the likelihood is someone's going to pick up a knock in the next few months, and having good options, not sort of makeshift options in that forward line would be important. But it's a deal. It's 26 million quid. 20 to 26 million quid. Ajax want a straight sell. They don't want a loan with obligation or loan to buy. They don't want a wet, moist, or dry loan. They want him, if he's going to go on a deal. He's fully aware of his interest at West Ham. I think he quite fancies having another go at the Premier League, particularly with his former Ajax teammates, Edson Alvarez and Mohamed Kudus, in the squad currently at West Ham. And we'll see what happens. But that's my quick update. 10 o'clock updates, so you can know what's going on. And any other day updates that come along, we'll be bringing to as soon as we get them. So there'll be lots of these little videos probably happening throughout the day from myself, from Holly, from Anton, and then obviously then we start preparing for the game. It's ridiculous, isn't it? We've got a game on a transfer window deadline day again. Anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, come on you irons.